very short video, little nits and clips. I'm not really recording this weekend. I'm actually out with some friends at a lake in Kansas. They invited me out here. He wanted to test out his new pop-up camper, so I threw the Honda Element together. But there are some things I have been working on in the Element, which made me want to come out and try it out. And I'm going to show you guys some of that and get into a deeper picture of it probably when we leave the campsite. But let's see. Let's get to it. I need to stop looking over there when the camera's over here. Work in progress. Alright, so as you can see, I'm testing out the solar panels and everything. So I'm reusing a lot of old stuff and some new stuff. Like that's the old controller from the truck. Unfortunately, I think I need a new controller, so I went ahead and ordered one. The cables for right now, this is my battery. Get out of the way. It's a Renology. I'd pick this one out because the new lighter batteries have such a risk of exploding, and you can't put them out with normal water. They kind of, my brother kind of scared me on them, so I decided to go with just an actual safer battery. It's heavy. Don't get me wrong. This thing weighs like 60 pounds. I swear, it's heavy as shit. And I don't want the extra weight in my car, but I'm taking a lot of things to make precautions to make the car light anyway, so I can splurge a little weight on a really good battery. The battery says it's really good for like -4 degrees all the way up to like 147 degrees Fahrenheit. And so I'm going to fix it under my bed. So initially this will be on the side I'm sitting on now. But for now I'm running it on that side, and because you know my bed is very flat right now. But it has been running since yesterday morning, and this is the new inverter. I had an old inverter, but it's the one in the truck. I think when I read it was 300 watts, and I liked it, and it was already set up to go on a battery. But if I wanted to run like a little electric heater or something at some time, it you know, 250 heater maybe, I don't know. It was really old, and I questioned it, and I was gonna get like 1,000-watt inverter, and then I talked myself out of it. I was like, what do I really need 1,000 watts for? I'm not running anything that crazy. And I found a really good deal on this 500-watt inverter, and it's running like a champ. It really is. I have had no issues with it. It's been running my old cooler. That little cooler is still going, my little electric cooler, and everything in there's nice and cold. I'm so happy. I left it on when I went to work in my car because I left straight from work to come here because, you know, it's a long drive. It was a few hours away, and it's been running great. I'm super happy. These go to the inverter. So when I build my camper build out, I'm going to switch those out for rings, the O-rings instead of the clips. The clips right now, this thing has a way where you can switch it between the battery clips or a 12-volt plug for your car to run the inverter. The 12-volt, I think you can only run like 150 watts on it, but when it's like that, you can run a full 500. I wanted 500 too, also because I think I found a way to fix this. If I fix it, I've been doing a lot of research online, and a few solar panel people have pointed me in the right way to get an actual plug for this, because this little 500-watt electric battery thingy, I've had it for so long that I can't find the plug to plug it into my portable solar panel, so I can only charge it through the inverter or through a wall outlet. But I got into a solar panel group online, and I threw them a couple pictures, asked a bunch of questions, and I had a really cool gentleman send me some links and posts and said what I should do, and believe it or not, it's off AliExpress. Leaves me questioning, but that'll be here next week, and I'm going to try that out, see if I can get that charging off my portable solar panel, because that would be great. So my little setup here, yeah, the lines come in through the moonroof, and people say it doesn't leak. I had my doubts. It hasn't leaked. It's been raining. There's the panel up there. So the only issue I'm seeing with like, I've checked the cables. The cables seem like they're good. Everything's connected. These are brand new cables because my old cables apparently only saved one and not the other. So I bought brand new cables for that, and brand new cables for this half down here to go to the battery. But it's still not showing me that it's charging via the sun. And I've checked everything, and the wires and everything should be good, but when I hit the switch to test the control box, all the lights will go on except for the solar light also. So I'm wondering if it's the controller that's messed up. So first things first, I'm going to change out that controller. I really want one that's digital anyway. I want it to show me how much battery is left in my battery. how much charge I'm getting. So I went ahead and ordered one online. It was on sale for like 50 bucks. Could I afford it? Not really. But I get paid again in like a week, and this is like half of what I have left. You know, it'll leave me like 40 bucks until next payday. It's fine. It's totally fine. It's the important things that count. I'm going to go over all this a little more thoroughly soon. I want to go over the whole system. The sad part about that is how I wanted to hook up those hydraulics. I connected them, but they were too strong, I think. I couldn't get them to come down on that solar panel up there, so it's attached. It's definitely attached, and I'll show you guys that either in this video or in a later video. I don't know, we'll find out soon. So right now my car is basically just kind of thrown together for a camping trip. Got a clip fan up there just in case I needed it, but I ended up staying in there last night. They's got plenty of space in bedroom. And this is just a little, like a little bed desk thing. It like goes over your lap, but I'm using it as a table in here. And I got my camping supplies under there. Some cans of food. This is I didn't think I would need it, but I brought it anyway. It's a cook oven that you can put over your camper stoves. So my little camper stoves are in there. Cook oven right here. Those are just bottles of water. Let me get out. Let me get out and show you guys around. Alright, this is the setup I made just for this little camping trip. It kind of outlines how I want to do the setup when I get to building. I'll probably make this a little bit smaller. Probably about as wide as the chair, really. And the bed's going to go here. My little shelving stuff's going to go here. Though I only really want to shelf up here. And I want to try to leave this open. I want Ludo to have space to be able to lay on the ground. It is windy outside. Hopefully it's going to storm today, so we're not going to do a whole lot. This is my little camping thing. It's not bad for just being thrown together really quickly. And then I got my little trash bag up there behind the seat that just stays in my car like forever. I've had it for years. I like it. Just little things hanging here and there. I'm using Ludo's leash to help hold that fridge upright, so if I have to park really fast or hard and hit the brakes, it doesn't go flying. And I apologize in advance for the wind. Some cool little spider made a cool little web last night. This did not budge. Going 80 miles an hour. I slowed down. 80 is too windy for this car. But this is how I attached it. Took the hydraulics out and just put these in to keep it down. I went ahead and bolted it where it used to be bolted from the clips I took out. It fits there a lot better than it did on the edges anyway. The hydraulics are going to go in the back, but instead I just have that metal rod that I can pop up and lift the solar panel as needed. I don't have the 3D to do it right now, so it's down. And then I bought these little bolts from Lowe's. And then I use locking washers. Everything has locking washers on it, locking washers. And then just these little bolt bits I bought to help get the padding into place. I'm sure I'll have to replace those in the future. But yeah, for about a 4.5 hour drive, it hasn't budged at all, which is great. Put all that space into there. I'm going to get me a gas can, a nice flat gas can, and store some little supplies that, I'm going to try to find a way to do something here to help with wind. I just don't know what yet. And then of course right here in the front to hide it from this angle, I'm going to get an awning. Get that little fan go. There's really nothing up front. This is where my backpack goes. My backpack, I have a handsaw now. It's cool. I'm so excited to have it. It's like a little 6-inch chainsaw, that you can chop stuff up with. I bought it mostly because I got annoyed. I have to redo my yard so I can sell the house, and I only have clippers, and I was getting really annoyed. And then Amazon's like, there's a flash deal on this little handsaw, normally $90-something, but get it today for 30 bucks. And I was like, yes, please, thank you. That's why I'm broke. Just a look at the camper from this angle. That's my little camper for the weekend. Oh, I didn't show. Let me see. Like, I basically just do what I did camping. So the sleeping bag, padding underneath, and then I put, well, you can't see it, but right here in the middle, there's like a thing of cardboard to help cover those holes. Uh-oh, why is it flashing? I just heard it turn off. not hot. Turn it off and turn it back on again, maybe? Or the battery could have finally drained out because it's not fully getting a sun charge. That means it lasts for about 2 days running it. I'm going home in the morning anyway. Nice. So we just go into the spare, unplug from here, plug to this one. I'm going to put out, I actually have a portable solar panel. I'm going to clip onto this. Why did it turn, oh, I'm not pulling any power. But yeah, I'll turn this off. I'm going to plug in the portable solar panel, and I'll let the fan run off the inverter for a little bit. So as far as everything's going, it's working out really well. I just need to find out why the solar panel's not really charging the inverter. So my two options, I know there's nothing wrong with the panel itself, but it is, you know, I think panels can last like, what, 20, 30, 40 years, and it's a good one. It's a Renology. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to replace the charge controller first. If that doesn't work, I'm going to buy new cables and rerun the cables from the solar panel itself, because those are older, so it might be because those are older cables, and it has been kind of stored sort of in the elements for the most part. It's been undercover, but still stored sort of in the elements. And we'll see if that goes. Either way, it's going to work. I know it's going to work. Just hit or miss and a good trial run before I get on the road. Just restart fixing the problems before you get screwed, I guess. This is just a short video of what's going on right now. My little lakeside camp view. I'm going to finish enjoying the day, even though it's going to be a little windy and coldy. Little windy and cloudy. And I'm going to go pester my buddy and wake his butt up in the camper. So we can, I don't know, go for a walk or something. Lazy, sleeping in. So you know what time it is, man. It's almost 8 o'clock in the morning. What is he thinking? Gets a vacation. The other fellas will be here probably this afternoon. I'm going to do some more fishing. But I'm going to go ahead and just leave some random pictures at the end of this clip. Feel free to hang out and check out some of the pictures I take on this little vacation. And I'll see you next time.